I remember I was out to lunch with my friend, and I told him about a new thing I was learning about mindset. I was telling him that I want to change my mindset. I want to create a whole new identity for myself. I want to be the new Dale, the version of me that is disciplined and focused on his goals and not procrastinating. I just kept talking about this new person that I wanted to become. And I remember he looked at me and he said, Dale, you sound crazy. Now, this friend was supposed to be one of my best friends. He was like in my main friend group at the time. And when he said that to me, I felt so weird. Immediately, I tried to explain to him, wait, you don't understand it. This is what I mean. And I remember I just wanted him to understand so badly. But then I realized he can't. He can't understand. He doesn't understand me. He sees the world differently than I do. Some people, they're really into like the self-improvement and things like that, and some people aren't. That's just life. Doesn't mean he's like worse than me or anything. It's just some people are that way and some people aren't. For so long, I've wanted to find people that I could actually really connect to and really relate to. I remember back in high school, I would be sat at the back of the class on Discord talking to other guys like across the world who were like really interested in self-improvement. It was a no-fap server, and I was like the co-owner of the server. So I was like essentially the number one gooner, bro. Bro, imagine that. I'm just in class, right, on a no-fap server in the back of the class, just like in a like an audio call. I'm literally talking to I'm literally talking to my friends, bro, on Discord in class, bro. While everyone else is like, being normal and just like talking to their friends, right? Now, obviously, these guys online, they were like my friends, of course. But I wanted real life connections. Way more than just, I see my friend in class and we make a joke and that's it. As soon as class ends, we never talk to each other again. Like, I wanted real, actual connections. How do we build strong connections? When I went to college, I pushed myself so hard every day. Wherever I went, I met so many people. I had a large quantity of people that I knew. I was the friendly guy, always saying hello, and still, I didn't have the quality that I looked for. Why? How do we actually build strong connections with people? If you don't know me already, my name is Dale the Legend, and I help young men build their dream social lives. I've made hundreds of friends in college through large weekly events and run a club with over 40 members. All of this changed for me one day when I decided to try something new. Dungeons and Dragons. I remember watching Stranger Things and I saw this board game that they were playing and I was thinking, hey, that looks cool. That looks interesting. That looks fun. I should try it. And I remember my friend told me that he wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons as well. And we just had this idea in our minds and I realized like, yo, why don't we actually like try the game? Like we could try it. And I went on Amazon and I saw there was for $10 you could try the game out. Like you can get like a little starter set and had all like the dice and all the pieces that you need. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll try it out. $10, I bought the game, I started playing with my friends, and I'll never forget what happened, bro. It was awesome. It was really fun, it was really cool, and me and my friends, we met up for like a few weeks to play it. And what was really interesting was how close I got to my friends. I remember I was walking with one of them and we were just talking and I remember just feeling so grateful for him. I felt so happy to be around him. I felt so excited, like to be his friend. And the craziest thing was like, I realized like, we hung out the most times we ever have in those few weeks. I knew him all throughout the school year, but I felt the closest to him during those few weeks. Why? It was because I made time to see him. And in addition to that, we were learning something new. We were doing an activity together, right? Dungeons and Dragons. We were learning this new game together. We were having this experience. We were building this experience together. Me and my friends. And when I took a step back and I looked at all the people that I knew in my life, I knew a lot of people, but I wasn't getting closer with any of them because I wasn't making time for them. I would see them out and about and I would say hello to them, and that would be awesome, right? Catching up with people. But I never said, hey, let's hang out. Let's actually like spend time together to do something. Now this sounds so incredibly obvious because it is obvious. But I want you to think that, or at least realize that, bro, most people don't have this level of initiative. They're not the ones making the plans. I wasn't the one making the plans. I was the one waiting around for people to invite me to do things. And those invites never came. I was so confused because I knew so many people and no one was inviting me to do anything. I noticed something very interesting as soon as I started inviting people to do things. After I started inviting my friends to play Dungeons and Dragons, I also was inviting my friends to go to a game night. Me and my friends, we would have a bunch of tables, a bunch of games, we would all just hang out there. As soon as I started inviting people to that as well, people started inviting me. Why? Because I realized when you invite people to things, you signal to them like, hey, we're close on that level in which we invite each other to things. Like it was such a mindset shift. I didn't realize that, like, yo, the reason why people don't invite me is because I don't invite them. I think that is the key to building stronger friendships and connections. We obviously know that we have to spend time with people. We gotta like have experiences with them. We gotta spend quality time. But what's the barrier to that? It's literally, do you invite people to do things? That is the transformation that you have to make. And the good thing is that you can do that right now. Bro, I don't even have to go too in detail. You can go on your phone, go on Instagram, look for the people that you want to hang out with and just text them like, yo, let's hang out, bro. You don't even, like, bro, it's so easy, bro. Like I could lay it out all for you, but it's really just like this fear. That's the real obstacle. Like, it's gonna feel weird. As soon as you pull up your phone, you're gonna be like, I don't know, like, I don't really hang out with this person like that. And that's the exact thing that I'm talking about, bro. If you could, like it's that mental block, like, oh, like, I don't know. If you invite someone to hang out with you, then you solve that block. Yes, I invite this person out because I just did. That's how good of friends we are, bro. Like that's literally how you do it, bro. And yeah, I just got really excited about this idea because it really changed my life when I started to invite people out. So I hope that helped you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, bro. If you want to learn more about social skills, I have a full course which you can check out in the first link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, yeah, yeah!